Hi everybody, it's Kelly from Park Hop Magic. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a very fun adventure planned for us. We're going to go away from the Disney parks today and go all the way out to New York City. We're going to go into Manhattan, right into Times Square, and we're going to find some very special Disney things there. First of all, we're going to focus on Disney on Broadway. Now, if you can believe it, Disney's been on Broadway for 30 years already. They started out with Beauty and the Beast. Of course, we've seen Lion King and Frozen and Aladdin, Newsies, Little Mermaid. All kinds of Disney productions have been made over the years. And today, we are going to visit the Museum of Broadway. The Museum of Broadway is a very special place. If you are at all interested in Disney on Broadway, Broadway musicals, musical theater, the history of Broadway, you're going to want to visit the Museum of Broadway for sure. Right now, they are having a special exhibit about Disney on Broadway, and they have some costumes and props there that we are going to go see and get a very close look at. Really get up close and see some of these amazing Disney things. Now, in addition to this, we're going to go visit the Disney store on Times Square. This is an amazing store. It's built wonderfully, it's themed beautifully. There's a lot of Disney magic in here. It's 2 stories high, and we're going to take a good look around. Now, as bonus content near the end of the video, I'm going to show you a few other places we found some Disney magic throughout Times Square and Broadway and Manhattan. If that sounds great to you, then stick around. We have a lot to cover today, so let's get started. We're going to start our day by heading straight over to the Museum of Broadway to see those beautiful Disney costumes and props. But along the way, let's check out some of the marquees. Of course, here is the Lion King at the Minskoff Theater. Theater, beautiful marquee. Lovely area to come take some pictures. Now, as I mentioned, Disney has been in the Broadway business for 30 years. Disney's very first Broadway show was Beauty and the Beast, and that ran for 13 years. To the best of my knowledge, Lion King is their most successful Broadway show. It opened in 1997. It won 6 Tonys, including the Best Musical. Over here's Aladdin at the New Amsterdam, and look at that beautiful lamp. Shiny, gold, just adorable. Now, the Museum of Broadway is located on 45th. It's in between 6th and 7th Avenue. You can go online and buy your tickets that way. Of course, you can buy them in person as well. Now, one of the great things about the Museum of Broadway is they have a terrific gift shop. They have a lot of merchandise here from current shows, past shows. You can come in here without buying a ticket to the museum and do some shopping. If you want to pick up a memento or a t-shirt from one of your favorite shows, maybe you're not going to actually get to go see that show, but you would like a souvenir, you can stop in here and do a little shopping. Look, you can take home Aladdin's lamp for only $60. Now, obviously, they had a lot of t-shirts and mugs here, but they had some surprising things too. Here's a shirt from Mary Poppins, which I think is just great. Here's one from Aladdin. You could find toys here, quite a few books. And look, you can take home the genie bear from Aladdin. Look how pretty his costume is. He's even wearing these beautiful gold slippers. How could you not want one of these to take home with you? And along those same lines, do you need a beast? Okay, the beast is not quite as cute as the genie bear, but who knows? Somebody out there might want one of these. We are going to make our way over to the Disney exhibit. We are passing through the Oklahoma exhibit with the cornfield on display and many other things. Here is Showboat with original score and script pages on display. You will find costumes, props, sheet music, script pages, all kinds of different photos and information about the history of Broadway, different shows, including Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Wicked, Hamilton, Cabaret, Hair, The Wiz, Beetlejuice. So many shows, too many to name. You can see original sheet music here from Defying Gravity from Wicked. Here is one of my favorite exhibits in the museum. These are actual costumes from Phantom of the Opera. Here, of course, is the costume the Phantom wore to the masquerade. And over here is Christine's gorgeous, beautiful, handmade blue dress that she wears for one of the songs. And just a few more twists and turns, and here we are at the first Disney exhibit of The Lion King. Now, obviously, these two things on the right are math. Performers wear these on top of their heads while they're performing. On the right is Scar, on the left is Mufasa. They're just incredible up close, so beautiful, so striking. Over here is a cheetah puppet, and you can see what goes into operating this giant puppet. This is made out of carbon fiber. There are over 200 puppets in The Lion King. Not all of them are this big, but many, many different puppets. And to see them up close like this is just amazing. Look at the detail in the face. There are so many puppet animals that go on in the background and all around while the performers are performing. Some of them come down the aisle. Really amazing. They add so much to the show. And here is a look at a full costume. There is Scar's head on top of the performer. You can see the detail in these costumes. There is a bodysuit worn under the costume that adds so much to the look. And look at all of the textures. There's even these claws at the end of their fingers. And right next to the Lion King is the genie costume from Aladdin. As I mentioned, Aladdin is currently still on Broadway. Look how beautiful this costume is. So special to get this close to it and just look at all of the intricate details. And right next to the genie, what do we have? We have the gold lamp. This is a fun exhibit for photo opportunities. You can come right over here, touch this lamp, have your picture taken with it. So much fun, so interesting. All right, here's the heart of the display. Look at these gorgeous costumes. We're going to take a look at each one closer, and aren't they beautiful? Right over here is a costume from Hercules. If you did not know, Hercules has been developed into a musical. It is in Germany, I think, right now, and it is coming to London in June of 2025. Right here, you can see Elsa's costume from Frozen. Right here is the Enchanted Rose from the Beauty and the Beast musical. And right here we have Mary Poppins in one of her more iconic outfits. And look at the umbrella with the parrot head. And look, she has her carpet bag with her. That big velvety carpet bag with all of the magic things inside. Isn't that beautiful? Here's a closer look at the parrot head. And right next to Mary Poppins, we have Jack Kelly from Newsies. Newsies was a great musical, saw it twice, really wonderful, and he's sitting on a pile of newspapers. Now over here, a little bit closer look at Elsa's costume and also the wig that the actress wears when she plays Elsa. You can see it's just a beautiful, beautiful dress. Right here is a closer look at a costume from Aladdin. Of course, this is when he's portraying Prince Ali, but just stunning, just beautiful. And there you have it. That is the display of Disney on Broadway at the Museum of Broadway. Really fun museum to visit and just so special to see these Disney costumes and props up close. And one thing I did not show in the video is that there's quite a bit of written material to read as well as you work your way through the exhibit and through the whole museum. And don't forget to stop off in the gift shop for some of your favorite Disney on Broadway souvenirs. And now, as promised, let's head out back to Times Square and we're going to visit that really big, beautiful Disney store. Now, the Disney store is right in the heart of Times Square. It is right across the street from the tickets booth and the steps where a lot of people pose for photos. It is a 2-story high store. I came just before Christmas, so of course there's a lot of holiday merchandise here. But regardless of what time of year you come, the store is going to be beautiful. They have a winding path through the store that looks like a starry blue midnight sky. They have these beautiful tree cutouts everywhere. It's like walking through a canopy, a sort of forest of Disney merchandise. This is Minnie dressed as the Statue of Liberty, so iconic. Worth coming to the store just to get a picture of this. Now, of course, being a Disney store, you're going to find tons of park merchandise here. They have all the ears, the Loungeflies, the clothing, the toys, everything you could want. But they also have some specific New York merchandise, such as Mickey in his New York shirt. They have this design on a t-shirt in different colors. You can get yourself a stuffed Minnie dressed as the Statue of Liberty. They also have a Loungefly that's New York specific. Different things to buy here if you wanted something specifically New York. And now let's head upstairs and just take a minute to appreciate the theming here. Of course, this is patterned after Tangled. These are the magical floating lanterns. Drifting up on this escalator is just a magical experience. Here again, we have that sparkling midnight sky blue floor, and the upstairs department is almost as big as the downstairs department. This is largely focused on children up here. You're going to find tons of toys up here and some children's clothes. Now, if we follow this winding blue path all the way to the back of the store, we're going to find a magical, very small world inspired gateway. If we walk through the archway, it's kind of a small world type clock against the back wall there. This is sort of a princess corner here. You're going to find princess toys and costumes, princess Loungeflies, all those kinds of things. This is really fun. Now there is also a corner for Marvel superheroes. You will find costumes and toys and clothes here with Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, all of those kinds of things back here. And there is one more corner off to the side. There's Dooney and Burke bags there, a few more clothing items for adults. And that's going to wrap up our tour of the Disney store. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you just a couple of more Disney things we found while we were in New York. We're going to head back out onto the street into Times Square. We're going over to FAO Schwartz at 30 Rockefeller Plaza. We found some Disney things here. We found BB-8. Over in the clearance rack, we found these great Loungeflies from Disney. Stitch. There's Jack Skellington. We found Maleficent, looking beautiful, of course. Baby Yoda over there. Quite a few Disney toys and Lego sets here, stuffed animals, lots of Disney merchandise here. Next up, you're going to want to go to the New York Public Library because there is a very special Disney-related display inside this library. Now, for those who don't know, the Winnie the Pooh series was based on real, actual toys. These were gifted to the actual real Christopher Robin, and his father, A.A. Milne, eventually wrote the Winnie the Pooh stories based on these toys. When Disney decided to make Winnie the Pooh into an animated series, they tried to stay faithful to the toys in their character design. So if you come to the library, you can see the original toys on display. Again, these toys belonged to the real Christopher Robin. It is the original Winnie the Pooh, Kanga and Roo, Tigger and Eeyore. There is also a piglet. Now, this is such a popular display, I was not able to stand right in front of the display and film as long as I wanted. There were many people crowding around, so this is the best footage I could get. But these are treasures, and you're going to want to go see them. Okay, that's going to wrap up our tour of New York and Times Square and Disney on Broadway, the Museum of Broadway, the Disney Store. I hope you had a wonderful time coming along with us on our adventures today. New York City is a wonderful place to explore. Have you been to Times Square? Have you seen some Disney Broadway shows? Which one is your favorite? Please feel free to leave a comment and tell us all about it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope you have a great day and enjoy your next Disney day. Bye-bye.